Hey, good evening, and welcome to the Passion for Cruises USA Solos Norwegian Epic Meetup. Wow, that's a mouthful. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. I see Gary Older than Dirt's with me. Hi, Gary. I invited some of my regulars, if they are out and about tonight, to pop in just to offer some support for what we're doing. I'll give you guys a few minutes to see if some of you are coming in the house or not. I will point out if you're watching this on YouTube, there's no problem. I can see in the chat room who you are. But if you're watching this on like our uh, Facebook page or on Facebook in general, you need to to say who you are in the chat because I can't tell. It just says Facebook user. Hi, Merle. Welcome aboard. Looking forward to it. Yes. And 2 weeks from today, I'll be on the road. On the road again. Those of you that don't know, I'm driving from Virginia to Port Canaveral. And then we'll get on the ship. And then when the cruise is over, I get back in my car and drive to Miami and do it all over again. So I'm doing a second. I see Mona's with us. Hi, Mona. I'm not sure how many people will be able to join us tonight or how many will watch this on replay. You never go. There's Terry. Hi, Terry. Can't wait for the cruise. I'm driving from the Florida Panhandle. Yeah. Well, you guys hopefully won't have to worry about weather down your way. I got to worry about weather up here and getting out of this part of the world. All right. So here's what we're going to do on embarkation day. I'm going to make some recommendations, as I've said before, that when you first get on the ship, because it's going to be at different times, I highly recommend you take care of the muster drill first thing. Just get it out of the way. You have to watch excuse me, watch a little video clip or something, and then you have to go to the station somewhere on the ship and flash your card, and that proves that you've done everything. Get that out of the way totally. Now, on the last group cruise, and I'm not even recommending that you guys do this, but most of us paid the $9.95 and had access on the ship to text back and forth or to call even amongst our group. Carlene is with us. Hi, Carlene. So some of you might want to do that. Some of you might not. That's okay. It doesn't matter one way or the other. That's all on the NCL app. It gives us the ability to text and call among ourselves. Now, at 3 p.m., and that's is going to be an estimate. I'm hoping at 3 p.m. that there's not anything strange happening. I won't know for sure until I get on board. But I'm planning on being at 3 p.m. In Malting's Whiskey Bar on deck 7. Hopefully, you guys will stop by to meet me. I'll be the fat guy in a wheelchair, probably having a cocktail. And when you come by there, you're going to get several things. One, you're going to get a copy of our schedule for the week. So hopefully that'll save me from riding around all over the ship, finding your cabins and sticking the thing in your door. So you can pick it up there. You will also get a lanyard and a name tag. I will have some extra blanks if I screw up. I don't I guess, wrong. For instance, if your name is Pamela and I put Pam on the tag and you prefer Pamela, I'll have some tags there so we can redo them and fix those kind of things. Because if I have a guess, it's probably going to be wrong. And remember, I have not cruised with anybody in this group. This is going to be a new one for me. So you guys are going to be all new to me. So the name tag is going to help do two things. One, it's going to help me at my age with memory waning a little bit to remember your names, everybody's names, because I get, you throw me 30 some people all at once, I'm not going to remember them. But it's also, you got to keep in mind, we're all solo travelers. So nobody in our group knows anybody else. So maybe some of you have met, online and so forth. But basically, we don't know anybody. So it's going to be a matter of everybody getting to know everybody. And the little name tags, that's one of the things I did not have last time that I needed. So I've taken care of that. So I'll give you a name tag and a copy of the schedule at the 3:00 meeting. Hi, Paul. 3:00 meeting at Maltings. I'll be there from 3 on. You never can tell how Norwegian is going to do it as far as the muster drill, when it's done. We just don't know. I'm assuming that the first Norwegian solo travelers meet will be at 5:00. It'll probably be in the solo lounge on deck 11. But I won't know until I'm on board and I actually get their schedule for the day. So, I mean, that's possibly subject to change. It is important, though, that we get together with the Norwegian folks because they give us a person for the week. They give us a host. And that's somebody that can take care of things like specialty dining reservations or maybe just regular dining room reservations, or maybe a big group dinner, which I hope to do the last night of the cruise. So those kind of things, the ones that I've worked with on the Norwegian Joy and then on the Escape, they have been fantastic. And then there's also other solo folks that we meet that are on the cruise. So you've got, there's 30 some of us. All of a sudden, we might have a solo group of 60 or 70 people. They should have if it's in the solo lounge, which I'm assuming it will be, hopefully they'll have a bartender that'll come up there in case anybody wants a pre-drink cocktail, like me or anybody else. Then we go to dinner. Now, several of you are doing a specialty dining with me on, I don't even remember now, Monday night and Wednesday night, I think it is. I've seen where a number of you are corresponding back and forth on our page and are setting things up like that. That's why it's there. You guys are handling it well. And then it might be we get together and all of a sudden somebody says, "Hey, is anybody going to Cagney's tonight? I'd like to go." Or, let's do a group and go to Cagney's, or let's do a group and go to the Manhattan Room. The Manhattan Room to me is the best of the main dining rooms. And I assume it's going to be that way on the Epic. Sometimes it can be hard to get into. So we depend on our guy to take care of that. If we try to do a group dinner like on the last night of the cruise, I'll make sure that he takes care of that and sets it up with the Manhattan folks or assuming that's where it's going to be. And that'll be done that way. So it's real important for everybody to meet in the Norwegian solo meetup, and they do that every night. That's one of the things that I will be there every night at 5 o'clock. Assuming it's at 5. If it's at 5:30, it's whatever time it is, you can count that I'll be there. The second thing that I'm going to do every day shows up on day 2, which happens to be the day that we're in Great Stirrup Key. At 7 a.m., if that's the time that the main dining room opens for breakfast. And again, it's a guess until I get on the ship and see what specifically Epic does. But let's assume at 7 o'clock, I will be there every morning for what I call a breakfast club. If you want to come join me for breakfast, if you want to stop by and have a cup of coffee, if you want to anything, I'm there. Now, you never can tell. It depends on some of the staff as how much they'll let me, get a table and see if everybody fills it up. Sometimes you have to fight a little bit, but we can start that off, and then you want to come in for breakfast, great. And again, any of the things that I'm doing, you can either do or do. Doesn't matter. Take what you want and leave what you want. That's perfectly fine. And then again on Monday at 5 o'clock, we got the solo traveler meet again in the solo lounge, assuming that that's where it is. The day 3 is a sea day. Again, at 7 o'clock, I do the breakfast club. Then at 1 o'clock, a number of you have shown some interest in doing a slot pull. At 1 o'clock, I'll be in Oceans at 12:30 to start signing people up and getting their $20. And I try to keep the slot pulls at 20 because a little over that 21, 22, 23, that's pretty much. But if you get into 30 and 40 people, that's way too big. Takes way too long. It causes problems in the casino, which we don't want to do. So, and 20-ish to 25-ish is a nice little number. Everybody gets to pull. Let's say if we have a $5 machine, everybody gets 4 pulls for your $20. And we keep track of whatever you win. And then hopefully we hit a big one, because that would be great to cash the whole thing in at the end. If not, if everybody wants to play on whatever we've won, we can do that. That's totally up to the group. And we'll decide 1 o'clock on day 3, and then 5 o'clock again is solo meetings. Well, let's say that night a bunch of people want to do the show. 4, 5, 6 people want to do the show. So we get our guy from Norwegian to help set up some reservations for the show so you guys can sit together. Unfortunately, I can never sit in a show because I'm in a wheelchair, and I got to sit in the handicap section, the wheelchair accessible section. But anyway, that's, that happens. The other thing, many of you know that I do a show every day at 11 o'clock, Travel and Cruise Industry News Show and podcast. Well, I start, half of my audience is European, so I start researching at like 4 a.m. So I'm up early every morning, real early, to get my show ready for the day, because I see what's happened in Asia. Got to see what's happening under, because all that could be in the script for my show for the day. Who else is here? Scott's with us. Hi, Scott. So anyway, that's and you're invited anytime. I'll probably is if I got a good signal around Maltings, it'll be somewhere in that area. That seems to be a good place for me. I used to try to do it at O'Sheehan's, and O'Sheehan's has gotten so it was just so popular and so crowded all the time that it wasn't working out for me doing the show. Uh, Obviously, before the slot pool, since that's right next door to the casino, it's the perfect place for that. So we'll meet at O'Sheehan's for that. All right, day club that morning and the solo meetup live. And then to go ashore. Some of you might want to do excursions together. That's all becomes part of this growing thing that we're going to be a part of for the 7 days that we're on the cruise. We're in the same thing. Breakfast. I'll be in the breakfast club. I'll be in the solo lounge. Both of those, at least I know I can get off. They're not tender ports. I have problems with tender ports again because of the wheelchair and whether or not they'll let me on a tender, depending on. There's a lot of things to figure in on that. Day 6, we're at Amber Cove. My favorite stops anywhere in the Caribbean. I like Amber Cove. And I'll be 7 a.m. I'll do the breakfast club, and then 5 o'clock I'll do my show. 5 o'clock we'll do the solo meetup again, and somewhere in between I'll do kind of lounge, which is my hangout when I'm in Amber Cove. They know me in there. I go in and have a colada or 2 or 3 and watch people in the pool and watch people in the yeah, it's a neat place. Then on day 7, do the breakfast club at PFC. I'm planning on doing a bar crawl at 1 o'clock, starting at O'Sheehan's, have another drink, etc., etc., etc. Then at 4:30, which assuming that the normal time for the solo meetup is 5, we're all going to meet early, and we're a grand prize drawing for future cruise credit to be used on another Passion for Cruises USA solo cruise. $150. Bag from Norwegian, and a bunch of other stuff to give away. On the last cruise, I must have had 20 from Norwegian. So going to be a photo contest, which Pete will post information on that, so you can go to the site and upload pictures of the ship, pictures of you, pictures of you take on excursions, pictures of sunsets, pictures of the picture of. You can enter 2 a day. And then at the end of the cruise, the people in the all the entries and pick out 5 finalists. And then we all get to vote on the finalists. As it goes to Passion for Cruises and comes back to us, and we get on the final, and you get $100 for the photo contest. To win a little something, and hopefully I'll have some swag and solo meetings again, and hopefully 6 in the Manhattan room. keep in mind, folks, that all the times and stuff are subject to change until we get on board the ship. We don't know what's going on. We're guessing. All right, let's see who's over here. If anybody's, uh, Terry says, can't wait for the cruise. I'm driving from Florida Panhandle. Carlene says, I just got off the Explorer of the Seas this morning. Now stuck in Miami because Chicago is having a snowstorm. Yeah, the whole East Coast is liable to be this deluge tomorrow. We're supposed to get high winds and rain here. I don't think we're going to get any snow. Of course, and then watch me wake up in the morning with 6 inches or something. Terry says we're all going to have fun. I'll promise you that, folks. Anybody that's traveled with me before, I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to make sure you guys have a good time, no matter what. You'll find that I'm silly as hell. You know, I'll do all kinds of craziness with what I can do, and from situation. But yeah, you'll have a good time. I can guarantee you on that. Paul says, any estimate of how many are in the group? Yeah, we have 34, I think it is. Something like that, 34. And then hopefully we'll be doubling that with other solos as we go along. Gary Elder in the Dirt says, how does specialty dining work? Okay. In the package that most everybody has, you get 2 specialty dining meals. Like if you have Cagney's, they give you choices of what you can order from on their menu. Like when I did Cagney's, what, 3 weeks ago, I had a shrimp cocktail. I had a filet with a baked potato, and I think mushrooms and something for dessert. It didn't cost anything. I mean, that's part of the package. This cruise, the 2 choices that I had was I wanted to do La Bistro because I didn't get to do that last time. And what else did I want to do? I don't even remember now. But it was 2 specialty dinings that I didn't get to do last time. And it's the same thing. Do you go in? There's certain things on the menu. If you want to order things other than that, you get charged an upcharge. But if not, I mean, the specialty dining is, it doesn't cost you anything. Same thing with the drinks package. Everybody has a drinks package. So most of you can order anything you want. That's how it works, actually. Just in case. Yeah. Scott says hi to everybody. There's a Facebook user. I'm not sure who you are. So whoever's the Facebook user who's watching us on Facebook, stick your name in so we'll know who it is. Terry says, yes, we've been having tornadoes down here in the Panhandle and tons of rain. Studio only get one dinner. Oh, you get one dinner for the studio package. Okay. So that one has one. I thought everybody had 2, but I'm not at all sure about that. But basically that's how it works. Oh, it's Fran. Have a wonderful time, Chili. I see. That's my buddy Fran. Fran, she and I have been together numerous times now. And Fran was my able-bodied assistant on the last cruise. So sorry she's not with us. How much bottled water can I bring aboard? I'm not sure on that one either, Mona. Let me see. How can you get that answered? Let me see if I can get an answer for you. Bottled water on board? I have no idea. I've never tried to bring anything on board except me. So, Mona, I will see if I can get you an answer for one because I'm not sure. But I'll let you know. You'll also find out, guys, that I am unbelievably honest. If I screw something up, I admit it. I screwed it up. Or if I don't know something, I'll tell you. I don't know. Find out or try to find out. So, all right, that gives you a pretty good idea where we're standing. I do not believe you can bring any bottled water aboard, Fran says. You can bring a water bottle and refill, or you can purchase the bottled water either prior to sailing or once on board. Or the drinks package, I think, covers bottled water, does it not? If she has a drinks package, I'm pretty sure she can get all the water she wants. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think too. I know I can get all the Diet Coke I want. So if I would think you can get water too. Drinks package does not cover bottled water. Wow, that's weird. Uh, hmm, I'm surprised at that one. So go to when you get on the webs on your app, check out the drinks package that we have and see. Royal Caribbean, you can bring 12 bottles of water aboard. I'm not sure what Norwegian allows. Again, I've never tried to do that, Mona. I purchased a 12 pack prior to the last cruise and split it with Terry. Okay. Was that big bottles or little bottles? Pretty sure that was big bottles, 12 big bottles. And you and Terry split it. I'll look into it. I'll find out because I'm not sure. Fran knows, so you can count on Fran telling us straight up because she knows. Like I said, she got me in line through 2 cruises on the Joy and then on the Escape. It was the big bottles. They were actually cardboard containers. Oh yeah, that's right. In the cardboard. So, Mona, I hope that answers your question. Sure, that's not what you hope to hear, but I'd hate for you to roll up to the security and they say, oh, sorry, that's got to go in the trash can. That would suck. So, the embarkation procedures there in Port Canaveral have improved greatly from what they were just a year ago. I was very pleased with how easy it was for me to get on Escape when we sailed in December, as opposed to having had to struggle and fight my way on other Norwegian ships in Port Canaveral in the past. So this one was really nice. I'm looking for the same thing to happen tomorrow. If any of you are driving, Here's what I did last time. They let me drive in and drop off my luggage to one of the guys. And drive back out to the parking building. I had to cross over where I wasn't supposed to drive, but I did that to go into the parking building. It took about 45 minutes because traffic with people coming off the boat and people coming it was awful going into the parking building, but I got there. And then it was just a matter of me unloading my chair and rolling down and going through security. It was awesome. Got in the elevator, went upstairs, rolled right in. So that was great. Randy says, Mona, just go to the NCL website and you will see how much it costs. Personally, I wouldn't want to have to carry the extra weight of bottled water. It was easier just to bring an empty water bottle and you can refill it at the beverage stations, buffet, or several other places. I think the bars will do it as well. So, yeah. And a friend of mine that sold the Epic a number of times, he gets his water on. So, all right, guys, we're down to 16 days now, 15 days. Again, I will be, you will all have an amazing time with children. Well, thank you, Fran. Great host and available for your questions, concerns once you are on the ship or before. Yeah, well, I try. Thanks, Fran. I appreciate that. So, guys, I'm here. I'm here until the 26th. I will leave on the 26th. Most of you know at 11 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, I do my show. Saturday and Sunday, I don't do shows unless something major happens. And then I'm allowed to go live anytime. But I'll be here until the 26th. So if any of you have any questions or concerns or problems or whatever, just message me. Just, get on our site. I check stuff out there all the time. Or you guys all have gotten emails from me. Or call me. I'm here. I'll leave the 26th. I'll drive. I usually drive to Orangeburg, South Carolina. It's one of my favorite stops along the way. And then drive on into Port Canaveral, and I'll stay. Oh, that reminds me, I don't have a place in Port Canaveral yet to stay. I got to do that tonight. I got a place in Miami for the next cruise. But anyway, I'll do that tonight. So I'm not sure where I'm going to be staying down there yet. I put things off sometimes. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Passion for Cruises USA Solos Norwegian Epic Meetup. Hope I answered some of your questions and problems. And if not, call me. Let me know. And I'll see if I can't find out any information for you. All right, guys. Until then, I'll see everybody at 3 o'clock at Malting Bar, which is right near the barber shop. I don't know why I know that, but I'll be somewhere in that vicinity, and I'll be the big fat guy on a wheelchair. That's me. So I'll see everybody then and have a bunch of stuff for you. All right, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm sure looking forward to cruising with all of you guys. I'll see everybody soon. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next time.